Hey, saxophone people, Mr. Fitz here, and we're working on line number 21, getting together. Got my saxophone, I'm not afraid to use it. All right, so let's jump right in and look at getting it together in number 21. Now, this is exciting, guys, because it introduces a new note called D, and D is our highest sounding note so far. And we could tell just by looking at it. Look at it's on the fourth line of the music staff. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's higher than the C that's in the third space. Okay, it goes up onto the next line. By the way, D uses a lot of fingers. We'll talk about that in a minute. And there's our C, which we learned before. And there's our pal B, which is on the third line, so that's a little lower than the C. A is in the second space, which is even lower. And finally, our lowest note is G, which is played which is found on the second line. Okay, and the fingerings are all right here, guys. Okay. Now, all right. So D is going to sound higher. All right. Now, notice all of these dots here. Okay, so what could these mean? I bet you're right. They mean which fingers we're going to press. So, you know how you do G with 3 fingers like this? All right. Now, if you look at this diagram, let me point this out. If you look at this diagram, there's those 3 fingers right there next to my thumb. Just like the note G. Here, let me flip back. Do you see on the note G, do you see those same 3 dots? So that means those same 3 fingers are used here. That's for the left hand. All right, but you see a little line, and that just means the other hand is doing this work. You're going to press these 3 keys. Fortunately for us, these are easy to find. And then there's this funny teardrop shaped thing. That's your octave key. So let me show you where these things are. All right. So like I said, you got 3 fingers like a G, and in your right hand, 3 fingers here. Like that. Sounds like hot cross buns, doesn't it? All right. And then in the back, this is my octave key. So where my thumb rests on that little, I have a black plastic thing. Yours might be metal. That's the octave key. So you have to press 3 fingers in the left hand, 3 fingers in the right hand, and your thumb has to press the octave key. And this is what it sounds like. Isn't that cool? Always use a toe when you start it, guys. Now, watch out. Again, these side keys are deadly. And also in your right hand, these guys down here, don't bump them. So keep your hand nice and round, okay? All right, now, let's get down to learning how to do this. We'll work on the first 2 measures together. As we did in number 19, we're going to say the rhythm first. So we got a half note, and a whole note. Hopefully you know how long those are, right? 2 beats, 2 beats, and 4 beats. So let's sing this and tap our foot. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, ta, ta. Hear how I'm tapping my foot? You want to tap a beat. Okay, let's do it again. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, ta, ta. Now the next step, after you can do that with your voice, is to play it on 1 note on your saxophone. I think I'm just going to do it on a B, because B is an easy note, all right? But I'm going to play that rhythm like how I said it with my voice, except I'm going to play it with my saxophone. 1, 2, ready, go. So here I did a half note, and a whole note. Always tapping your foot to keep the beat. All right, next step is to name those notes. All right? Now, very conveniently for us, they tell us that's a D. And that you can figure out that's right, that's a C, and then this is a D again. Okay, see, 4th line, 3rd space, 4th line. So let's sing these notes saying the letter names, right? 1, 2, ready, go. D, C, D. Now we grab our saxophone. Once we can say that, now we do the fingers, all right? So watch. I'll hold my saxophone this way so you can see all my fingers. I wouldn't normally play it like this way. Otherwise I'd be going like this. All right? Here I go. 1, 2, ready, go. D, C, D. There's a lot of fingers moving on that, right? So you want to practice that, and you don't have to hold yours sideways like me. Hold it normal. Okay. Once you can do that and do the fingers and say it, then play it. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, there's the first 2 measures. Now, same procedure for the next 2 measures. You always want to say the rhythm first, guys. Okay, the rhythm is super important. Quarter notes and a half note, right? Quarter notes are how long? Ding, ding, ding. That's right, 1 beat. Half notes are, that's right, 2 beats. And then there's a half rest, 2 beats of rest. All right, so let's sing this. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, 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 3, 4. Half rest on the last part of the metro, you say 3, 4. Let's sing it again. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, 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 3, 4. Now we're going to play that rhythm on any note that we want, but it's just going to be one note, okay? So I think I'll do it on a C. All right, here goes. 1, 2, ready, go. So again, even though those are different notes, I pretend that they're all one note just because I want to make sure I get the rhythm right. And that way there I don't have to worry about my fingers, because I'm going to break that out separately, which is what we'll do right now. All right. So the first step in being able to do the fingers is to name the notes. All right. So let's try that. 1, 2, ready. Well, actually, let's do it this way. Third line up is B. Third space up is C. And then fourth line up is D. All right, let's say it. 1, 2, ready, say it. B, B, C, C, D, 3, 4. Let's do it again. 1, 2, ready, go. B, B, C, C, D, 3, 4. All right, then you grab your saxophone and you push the buttons and say it. All right, 1, 2, ready, go. B, B, C, C, D, 3, 4. All right, that takes some practice. All right, but after you get it, then you play it. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, and I'll let you figure out the rest. Okay, you can do it. That's the procedure, though. All right, so have fun with getting it together.